I'm going to be honest with you. January did not go the way I was planning it would. Honestly, I was expecting things to go a lot higher and a lot crazier for this entire month of January, even in February. And yet, when we look at the price of Bitcoin from January 1st to today, we're looking at an increase of just 2% since the year began. What is going on? How can we have such wild swings to the upside for BTC going up 17% and also at the same time dumping 4%, dumping down 2% again from our beginning of the year entry? Like, what is going on with crypto? Well, the reality is that this is nothing new. In fact, if you zoom out, look at Bitcoin's price action, you should be well accustomed to wild upswings in both directions, ups and downs, ups and downs. And this has been happening forever with Bitcoin. And the reality is that buying and holding, while it can be effective, it can be excruciating at times, especially because you don't know when the breakout's going to happen and you're watching a position go into profit and then you're giving away all the gains. It goes against you, it goes up again, goes against you. It's exhausting. And this is why I love bot trading so much. You've heard me talk a lot about alt trading this year, and I'm going to be talking about it a lot more because this is the best trading platform I have ever used for automated bot trading. And in this video, we're going to talk about how you can avoid this and you can actually make a lot more profit with alt trading. I want to show you something here first, and I'm going to be talking about how to optimize DCA bot settings, specifically with our free DCA bot signals, the TBT signals available on alt trading for free. You can see here since January 1st, 2025, I know the text is really small, but it says USD value. This is how much profit has been made since the bot started about a half a year ago. So it was at $137 profit. From January 1 all the way up to February 1, it made another $70-ish from there, which is pretty incredible considering that we saw a 30% increase on the profits for our bots. Yet, when we look at the price performance for Bitcoin, we're not really seeing it go up 30% to the upside or to the downside. And don't even get me started on alts. I mean, a lot of these coins, while they have had some amazing moments in the sun, we did see a lot of incredible bullish buying action from the beginning of January 1st, going up 63% only to give most of those gains away. And again, this is why I love DCA bot trading so much, because you can stomach the volatility and you can buy the dip and sell in the bounce every time. But the reality is that not all bots are made the same, and bot trading only wins when you stick to DCA strategy. So while you can thrive during periods of high volatility, understand that it's going to be a rough ride. You're still going to have positions that are in the red. You'll notice here that my total P&L is at negative $88. I'm not trying to hide this. I'm actually trying to be transparent to show you that this is normal. And what's going to be amazing is that in future bot updates, you're going to see realized P&L shoot up because at one point or another, all of these positions that you see here at one time or another that are closed were at one time red. All this green at one time was red. And now I do have some here that are red. I'm waiting for these positions to close, but that's not unlike all these positions that have already closed in profit. To be exact, we have a huge amount, 530 total closed positions. And at one time, all of those were red. So how does this work? It's not magic, it's DCA. And the strategies and the techniques that I teach in the 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom course help you to understand how to unlock the potential of DCA bot trading. And to be honest, with this DCA bot on alt trading, not really doing much. I literally just added an extra DCA order just before filming this video because I haven't checked on the bot in a while. And I was like, oh, what a good time to add some more funds because I believe that a bounce is coming. I believe that the market is going to rebound and actually push up higher. Much to your disbelief, I bet a lot of you are looking at this market and going, wait, you're buying more in the dip? Wait, you bought the dip last week? Wait, you're buying the dip again if it happens? Yes, because I know this. I know this market. I've played this market. I've traded this market for almost 8 years now, which is insane. But I've been through it all. Pumps, dumps, bull markets, bear markets, flash crashes, flash pumps, all that fun stuff. And I know how to take profits. And I know how to use DCA bots to remove the emotion from my trading decisions. I know how to use DCA bots to run automatedly 24/7, 365, so I don't have to pay attention to the market. I can just let the bots do their thing, and I can just check up and maintain my bots no more than 15 minutes a day. So I want to give you a couple of tips before I give you the goods at the very end, and you're going to like the goods at the very end, so stay tuned. The reality with DCA bot trading, and I'm going to zoom in to this. It might kind of mess up the scale here. Yeah, of course it does. Um, the reality is that when we're looking here at our DCA breakdown, it's showing us that when we have positions that are closing without any DCA, meaning it's the first order, the base order, we're looking at 60% of the time, we're just going to be closing without any DCA. While this sounds good, and while we're seeing profit here, the reality is that it's a really small number. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit more because I really want you to see how impactful this is. 60% of the time, we're making about $54 in total. But 26% of the time, we're applying one DCA order. That means that we're buying on the dip, the first dip with that pre-filled or rather predetermined order. When the bot buys the dip, we see that 26% of all total closed positions closed with one DCA. And note, the total P&L number is greater than with no DCA. Why is this? Because we're doubling down. The average P&L for these one DCA order positions is looking at 50 cents. Now, this is using a very, very, very small account just to collect data, honestly. So depending on how much you're going to put into these bots, it could be 50 cents, it could be $5, it could be $50. It's up to you and your account size. So don't let this get in the way of things. Focus more on this, the percentages. Now, this is where the money is made. And once these positions that I've added funds to, which is going to be a third DCA order, show up, it's going to be right here. And you're going to see that there's going to be a massive profit increase there. But these orders, these rescue or emergency orders don't happen very often. But going back to this point, when we're looking at DCA performance, when both DCA orders are used, that looks like it happens only 13% of the time. But that 13% of the time is making more profit than our one DCA order or no DCA used. Again, this is the magic of DCA. This is why charts like this don't intimidate me. I don't care if XRP was up here at $3.13 and it fell all the way down to $1.77. It doesn't matter because the numbers and the stats tell me that I actually want the price to go against me because when I employ DCA strategy, I make more money. When the price goes against me, I make more money. This is where DCA shines. Now, with this in mind, I want to help you out here with a couple of short little tips, okay? With this in mind, it makes more sense to focus on coins that regularly use up their DCA orders, right? If we know that we make statistically less money with no DCA orders, wouldn't it make more sense to highlight coins that are much more volatile and that are using up both of their DCA orders? Yeah, you bet you will. Because when you're using more of your portfolio for these DCA-centric trading pairs, you're going to have a much better profit performance than me. And this is exactly what I teach in the 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom course. Now, down here in the volume breakdown, you're going to see some interesting stuff. Yes, this is good, but we're not focusing on volume. We actually want to focus on the markets. And this is where things get good. In this little section right here, in our analytics section on all trading, the markets breakdown, this is showing us the profit performance of all of the pairs that we're using for the TBD signals. Now, I want you to know a couple of things, and this is going to blow your mind here. I've been running the bot for about, well, rather here on AllTrade for about 140 days on 3 commas where I'm collecting data. That bot's been running for 5 years. Now, these stats are pretty accurate in that the highest performing pairs for the most part, it honestly has been Litecoin. Litecoin is an incredibly steady performer. It does extremely well, and it's at the top of the list. Litecoin has actually earned me, well, 7% of my total, 9% of my total profit earned. Now, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but wouldn't it make more sense to focus on the big winners like Litecoin? Because if I'm focusing on Litecoin, which we know statistically closes a lot more trades, compared to something like down here at the list, which is going to be what? Tron has only closed 9 trades and it's only earned us 1% of our total take profit target right there above my head. Wouldn't it make more sense to focus our funds on the trading pairs that are actually seeing more activity, more volatility, and thus using up more of our DCA orders? Yeah, you betcha. What's interesting about this is that Aave and Sui and what else? I think that's about it. Maybe Link, I believe is new as well, but I've recently added some more trading pairs, and it's amazing to see some of these newer trading pairs like Link, Aave, and Sui up here at the top, seeing that while Sui is still new, it actually accounts for 7% of my total earned profit. Seeing Aave is in the number 3 spot for performance, Aave has earned 7% of my total funds, and it literally just launched a couple of weeks ago, if not like a month and a half ago, and it's already closed 40 positions. That's insane. When you learn how to focus your funds in your portfolio for bot trading on the winners, and the winners aren't always necessarily the ones that close quick. The winners are actually with DCA bot trading, the ones that absorb negative price action. They use the DCA orders to buy more and they sell on the bounce. We want to focus on volatility with DCA bot trading. And this is where everything I teach in the 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom course, seriously, it just goes crazy and it shines. Now, I want to let you know, it's not updated yet on the site, but at thebettertraders.com, we have a winter sale happening right now. You hear me talk about our courses every once in a while, and every once in a while, we also launch a sale. Now, while we don't have anything up on the site right now, because the sale hasn't exactly, well, as of the filming of this video, it hasn't launched yet, but the sale is starting on Thursday, February 13th, and it's going to be on for a week. This is a fantastic time to literally become a better trader. If you've been suffering through all of this chop, whether it's with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sui, XRP, Litecoin, whatever it is, and you've been seeing your portfolio going up 50% only to give most of it back to the market. If you've been getting stop losses triggered over and over and over, and if you took our courses, you'd understand that right now we're in a specific kind of market because there's seasonality that you are missing out on in crypto. With the courses that we have at the Better Traders, this is something we've been doing since November 2019. We're not new at this. I've taught over 25,000 people around the globe how to become better traders using the TBO, using DCA strategy, using alt trading. It's an incredible course set. Now, for all of you that are new to the idea of automated trading, new to the idea of bot trading, 15 Minutes of Financial Freedom is the place to go. It basically will outline everything that you need to know in order to be successful and to reduce the time in front of a screen so you're not automatically refreshing your portfolio all the time to just 15 minutes a day. That's where the 15 minutes comes into play, okay? It goes over automated and passive trading or passive DCA trading and active trading. It comes with one-on-one coaching. It comes with a trial, the TBO. It comes with a trial month of the Better Traders Club. You get access to all the alerts, all the signals, all the alpha that's shared there. This is the place to go. If you're literally just getting started, it is the best bang for your buck. This is our flagship course. Now, the main thing I need you to understand from this video is that nothing changes my mind about what's happening this year. This is still a top year. I still believe that Bitcoin is going to hit a brand new all-time high in November of this year. Call me crazy, but I'm sticking to my guns here because I've seen this cycle play out so many times in crypto. I've been studying charts for the last 8 years. And even though crypto is still a new market, I've seen it fulfill so many expectations when it comes to charting, when it comes to risk analysis, when it comes to just understanding crowd mentality, when it comes to crypto. This is the most exciting and the most volatile market I've ever traded, but this means it's good for trading. So some takeaways. Don't be afraid to DCA. Don't be afraid to buy the dip. But if you're feeling afraid, use bots to buy the dip. And when you are, pay attention to the data. Let the data tell you what pairs to focus on so that way you can maximize your investment. I have way more tips, and I wanted to share with you a quick couple of rules. Now, this is the good stuff at the end. It's not the sale. It's all this stuff that comes in the Better Traders Journal. Now, this is an actual hard copy, a physical copy of the journal that we don't really have for sale anymore. We're waiting for some magical period of time to open up that we can actually do this again. But these 5 trading rules right here are literally what you need to hear right now because the market is going to pick up from here and it's going to go higher. I want you to pay attention to these 5 trading rules before the market picks up again and you forget everything that you've just gone through over the last 3 weeks. Number 1, I'll create a trading plan from start to finish. I'm looking at you. Number 2, I will follow my trading plan. It's not enough to create a trading plan. You need to see it through. Make the plan, see it through. Number 3, I will not use more than 10% of my portfolio per trade. I go heavy on this in all of our courses. I talk about portfolio allocation, the importance of it. I also talk about how important it is when you're putting in positions, position sizing, risk allocation, risk management, all that stuff. And DCA bots, honestly, they do all of this automatically, which is why I like them so much. It doesn't leave any of that, I think I have a really good feeling about this one. I'm going to put in way more into this position. No, 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 no. The bots do this in an automated fashion, which is why they're so reliable and so much better than us sometimes. Number 4, I will protect my portfolio at all costs. Sometimes that means using a stop loss when your position is in profit. A lot of you missed out on those opportunities over the last couple of weeks. And I'm trying to make anyone feel bad because I was up there too. I had some good positions in profit and they gave some of those profits away, but not all of them. No, no, no. I used a stop loss to save a lot of my positions to close in the green instead of experiencing more drawdown or giving all those profits back to the market. And last, but my favorite one, I will be satisfied with any amount of profit. This is my favorite rule. I will be satisfied with any amount of profit. The reason why that rule is so good is because crypto is it can be a very toxic environment for traders and investors, especially if you're new, because you're used to seeing these screenshots of people posting, I just made 100%, I made 500% of this trade, or I have this investment I've been holding for a long time, I'm up 35,000%. I'm like, that's unrealistic. And you literally just got lucky on a lottery ticket. Whereas most people, they just want to secure some profit. And the problem is that when we see lots of people boasting and bragging about their screenshots, they're not showing you all the screenshots, by the way. But when you can learn not to focus on the screenshots, but to focus on the fact that if you're closing in the green, even if it's just a little bit, a 5% win is so, so, so much better than a 5% loss. A 1% win is better than a 1% loss. As long as you are growing your portfolio, even if it's gradually and smaller, if you can use and leverage the power of compounding, oh man, those 5% wins will go a long way to growing your account to a massive, massive size that you don't even have to look for those 100x opportunities anymore. You can just keep doing what's working, which is exactly what we teach at the Better Traders. Now, for all of you that are looking to start up your crypto trading career and actually make some money this year, the 15 Minutes Financial Freedom course, that's the one to choose. Now, for all of you that have that course, what I'd love for you to do is to review my plan for 2025. There is a cycle, there is a sequence. There's a top year, bottom year, recovery year, and a rally year. And this is a top year. I want you to watch this video that's going to pop up here at the very end, because this is going to remind you where we are and remind you of the cyclical nature of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, because Bitcoin steers the market. And this is still a top year, in my opinion. So hopefully I will see you in the next course. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.